welcome to another episode. We've got a big rig, so that must mean we're on a bit of an adventure. It's been a while. We're at Corrour Halt train station. It's the highest train station in the UK. And we're just going to do around the Munros, around Loch Ossian, so Beinn and its neighbours. We're coming into winter and it's starting to feel like it. We've got fresh dust in the snow just up on the hills. As I say, the plan is we do around the Munros, around Loch Ossian, and we try and fit in a summit camp. It's been a little while since we've been out on an adventure. Absolutely fantastic day. As I say, it's been a while since we've been out on any adventures. The reason being, I've just been dealing with my mental health, dealing with my noggin. Things haven't been great. But the best place when you're not feeling great is to be out amongst it all, to realise that nothing actually matters. Soon you'll just be a speck of dust, long forgotten about. So we have lots of new gear to try. We have a new tent, which I'm a bit apprehensive about. It's just a single skin nature hike tent, but it's really light, and that's what we've brought. We also have a nice new down sleeping bag, so hopefully that kind of sort of compensates. Other gear that we have, we're interested in trying. Some new power banks, new sleeping mat. The trip has really been to try the new gear and to try and break this cycle of not doing anything, not getting out into the hills. For too long I've been missing this. I mean, that's probably why I'm bloody depressed, you know? Not getting enough hills. So this is Beinn up here, just this small hill. It's actually one of the easiest Munros to do because you start from an elevation of 400 metres at Corrour Halt station. The one we are going to tackle first today is Càrn Dearg, which is over on the other side of the loch. We want to get the tougher ones out the way today, whilst we still have lots of energy, and we'll pick that guy up tomorrow on the way out. That's if I survive the night in these sub-zero temperatures. Hopefully, as I say, it's going to be a good test for the new sleeping mat and the new sleeping bag, and I see how the single skin tent holds up to condensation. Loch Ossian here. It's pretty nice looking. It's a lot breezier than I anticipated as well. I mean, it's not a showstopper, but chilly. It's not only has my noggin been keeping me from getting outside, but my car's finally given up. So this video is actually going to be the first video in a series of videos on doing the Munros by public transport. So today we got the train, early train from Glasgow to Corrour, and a nice easy one. You pretty much get off the train and start the walk. So before we start the ascent and breathing through our arse, let's perhaps talk about some of the gear that I'm going to test out today then. As I say, whilst I've been stewing inside, smelling a soup, I've been collecting gear, ready for my breakout into nature again. So today we're going to try the nature hike Taiga 2. It's a single skin 1.2 kilo tent. I don't have big aspirations or hopes for how it's going to hold out in winter. Particularly condensation is my main concern. Also, we're going to be trying a new down sleeping bag that we bought forgive a name, maybe Palisade, something like this. It's Marmot. I'll maybe tell you more about that later. So hopefully that, as I say, counteracts the coldness of the single skin tent, because as well as the condensation, obviously there's going to be less insulation with only one layer. Other things we have to test out, we have a new sleeping mat. So we have the Exped Dura 5, I believe it's called. Kind of giving it a sort of small test, and it seems pretty good, pretty comfier than my old Thermarest. And it's a nice clear day, which hopefully means a nice clear night. We might try and then get an evening night lapse, a night time lapse on, see if we can catch northern lights, eh? Spectacular scenery for I don't know what I've been doing, wasting my time indoors. Sometimes you've just got to say no to mental illness. These hills here, this seems to be the Ben Alder and Anik Beg range. So we've done those for our 40th birthday 2 years ago. That was good, back when I was a fitter, younger, more capable man. I don't say that lightly, capable man. This year has been tough. Started my year with an adventure around Southeast Asia for a few months, and that went great until it didn't. I injured myself, injured my ankle and I suppose tendons, ligaments, pretty badly. I was all kind of swollen and yeah, not good. It kind of sort of incapacitated me pretty much. After getting back, obviously I left the ankle to just heal for a bit. I never done so much, and then just fell into this kind of rut of not getting out and almost feeling fearful of getting out, like a bit anxiety about, oh shit, what if my ankle gives when I'm out? What will I do? But we're throwing all caution to the wind and just getting out there and seeing what happens. I mean, it feels pretty good, but I think I'll always have a bit of problem with it now. So there goes my gung-ho days. So we soon turn up into this forest here. We're going to do Càrn Dearg first, and then Sgòr Gaibhre, something like that perhaps, and then we're going to try and find somewhere to camp. I mean, it's 12:30 now. We've only got until about 4 o'clock for light, so I think we'll get Càrn Dearg, perhaps Sgòr Gaibhre done, and then we look to do Beinn the Wap, this guy, tomorrow. Yeah, so Beinn the Wap looks a bit steeper this way than it would be going the usual approach, but yeah, it's a wee small bump. So we'll do that one tomorrow. You can really see how cold it is when it's past midday and the ground's still frozen. We're just trying to work out where we get up here to get up to Càrn Dearg. So the map shows a little building, and I think we just head up by that. Doesn't seem to be a building, but if you're going to do Càrn Dearg first, then it seems to be up here. So that turns out is not the way at all. We're now on just some kind of rough hillocky ground. I'm just going to try and push through these trees regardless, and then try and pick up the path when I get through the trees. Don't do what I done. So we're back on the suggested route. Can you believe this is the suggested route? Tell you, it's the last time I follow one of Steve Fallon's routes. Just kidding. That's well with the forest. I'm just going to get onto the hill proper. That was a slog. Fucking bog fest. It's left me with wet feet, dehydrated, and a bit sweaty. Oh. Right, we're gonna delayer and hydrate. So it's 1 o'clock. We really do have to be mindful of time because at 4 o'clock it'll be dark and I want to get pitched up before it's dark. It's going to be my first time using a tent, so I'd like to get pitched up before dark, not only to get a nice spot, but yeah, just so I'm nice and prepared, you know. We'll definitely knock one out and we'll just take it from there based on time. Back on the move again after a short lunch. Absolutely stunning. Great scenery. Such a nice day. I love these winter crisp days. It might be cold, it's definitely worth it. So instead of following the Steve Fallon route, you could also just take that exceptionally nice path there, I guess. But I think this is the point where we need to turn off. This must be around near Peter's Rock, and we are heading east this way to get to Càrn Dearg. Oh, making slow progress on this hill. Slow progress. Fantastic scenery, folks. So, what's the rush, eh? What's the rush? Well, there is a rush because it's 1:30 and we need to get pitched up before dark. So ideally I want to stop no later than 3 o'clock, I would say. 3 o'clock gives me an hour to get all packed up, get my tent sorted and get cozy. So the way ahead is clearly defined. At least we get up onto this ridge here and we just fall all the way along until we get to the summit there. And you know, I might try and find somewhere just to camp here. We'll see. To begin with, I was like, oh, and the bag isn't so bad. The weight of the bag, the camping gear and whatever. But as the day goes on and the elevation increases, and the bag is a bit of a chore, let's just say. But can I stay up here without a shelter, can I? Not a fucking sheep, no. So that's, we're just pulling up to the first Munro now. It's almost 3 o'clock. So we might have to just start looking for a pitch, because as I say, I don't want to pitch in the dark. That's the real summit here. There's a bit of a fake summit. More fool me, eh? So here's the first Munro just up here. I was getting ahead of myself. It's not nearly 3 o'clock yet at all. It's only 2:15. So I will go on until 3 o'clock, you know, because I want to cover distance for tomorrow as well. But taking much longer than I thought. Obviously weighed down with a bag, but yeah, I think tomorrow will be a lot easier because I've already gained elevation, so a lot of it's just going to be kind of on easy street. Oh, and a majestic Loch Ossian in the distance. Just when you're feeling too important, just remember that's been there since the Ice Age and it'll be there years after your demise. I swear it looked closer on the map. There's still a bit to go just up here. The wind has definitely picked up and it's kind of coming in from this way, so we'll get somewhere out in the wind and we'll get pitched up after doing this summit. I'll bring you back at the summit because battery's running low. Almost. So there she is. There's the cairn, a Càrn Dearg. Walk Highlands describe it as a handsome cairn, I'd agree. Well, that's we're here, Càrn Dearg. So we're just going to have a seat for 5 minutes and then find somewhere to put up a tent, because as you can see, sun's going down and it's getting awfully cold. I'm just going to try and find a place, maybe down here, pitch a tent. There was a good spot just at the start before the climb, so I might go back there. I might just check, see what like down here. So here the ground is not ideal. It's a bit hilly and likely a bit damp, but sun's going down and it's definitely out in the wind, so I'm just going to make do. I've never really put this tent up until now, so let's see how this goes. Comes with a ground sheet. Just trying to find where the ground's almost flat. Not really sure if the door opens to the side, most likely. Temperatures really started to dip now. Okay, an actual disaster. The tent pole's just snapped. Tent pole's just snapped here. I'm going to have to pack up and just get off the hill as quick as can. Well, I think we can all agree that that's a fucking nightmare. So, my review of the nature hike, Taga 2, not very good. It gets a thumbs down for me. I think I'm going to email them when I get back. That's not really acceptable for a pole to bend and snap on the first use. Up a fucking mountain as well. That could have went a lot worse. So now it is operation get down as quick as we can. Maybe go to the youth hostel. We'll see when we get down there. Well, that is a lesson in testing your gear before you use it. I mean, it seems common sense, but well, common sense doesn't always prevail, does it? No, it doesn't. So, hi, sun's going to come down soon, or sun's going to be down soon. It's going to be dark. Going to have to get myself off this hill. You know, it's easy enough to navigate. Here we've got Loch Ossian. There is a youth hostel on Loch Ossian, so I might go inquire and see if they have a room for me. And if so, then maybe we can pick up the walking again tomorrow, even just do another one hill or something. But it's a shame coming out here to not get my stomach camp. I have to go back early, so we'll see when we get down there. I should be in my tent right now, being all comfortable and testing out my new mat. Instead, we're trudging through heather. It's a fucking nightmare. My legs are so tired. I think when we get down, if I can make the train, I'm just going to get the train back and scrap this, and we'll have to come all the way back out and do it all over again. Well, that's the nature of it, innit? Well, what a nightmare. So that's me down, almost off the hill. I'm going to take the easy way out. I take the Land Rover track, the estate track. I think my mind is made up that I'm just going to go home rather than bother about the youth hostel. And the reason being, I kind of envisaged the trip as a nice kind of circular circuit of Munros, a little summit camp, and it's kind of ruined my plan. So I'm going to come back up here and do it all again. Maybe I'll bring my proper mountain tent, my geodesic tent this time. One that I know how to put up, and one that I have trust and faith in. Anyway, probably leave the video here, as light is going to soon be against me. Sometimes the best laid plans just go to shit. And today was one of those days. As always, thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry it was such a disappointment. It was a disappointment for me also. Anyway, take care. It's 20 past 10. As we're just back. How are we rating the trip? I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 4. A 4. Thanks again.